All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue year 5 with our Arizona Coyotes. Things are not looking too good off the beginning of the regular season here. We are 9-12-2, and considering that we are a team that has made it into the playoffs the last 3 years, that is something that I want to write because, I want to make it back into the playoffs. I want to eventually become a good competitive playoff team. And this year, I think the reason why we're starting off so bad is because we are playing our younger guns. So far, there's been a lot of minus players on our team. I've already gone ahead and edited the lines again because I did best lines a few times. But Matthew Barzal in the second line, even though he's not really the problem, I want to give him top 6 time because he's going to be a future superstar, hopefully, for us. We picked up Bo Horvat in the last video, which I think was a great trade to bolster that third line with Domi, Horvat, and Pierlini. And then you have some depth in Zach Smith, Samuelson, and Gar. But I really don't think our offense is the problem. But you guys were pointing out that Ryan Pilon might not be getting it done defensively. His defensive awareness is 80. Offensive awareness is only 79, right? His physical category is 3 stars. Yeah, he's got a hard shot and he's a great skater, but, they're not great for a top 6 defenseman. And in 23 games played, he's got 4 points and a minus 11. So, you know what? I think because he's only 80 overall, I'm sure he's listed as maybe like a depth defenseman or, you know what? I started it up. He should, it should say what he is. Let's see if he says top 6 defenseman for Pilon here. Yeah, okay, so he is listed as a top 6 defenseman, but I think I want to turn this around a little bit, and I'd imagine, when defenseman injuries come around, he'll get the chance to come back up. But let's bring up Connor Murphy, because we had Connor Murphy up on our team last year, and he was a plus 15, all right, in 82 games played, and we need to, it's not our goals for, it's our goals against. We're allowing too many goals right now, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring up Murphy. I'm going to send down Pilon. There you go. Murphy, get your ass up here. Very nice. And let me just edit the lines quickly. So defense, yeah, I'll just get Murphy in there. Very nice. We're also going to do a few more changes. I put Yandel on the second line with Gormley, so we can get a two-way defenseman on each one of those lines. Power play line, Barry. Let's spread out the defensemen again. Barry and Ekman Larson, Yandel, and Gormley. That's fine with me. Yeah, I had Pilon on the power play. We don't need that. We don't need that anymore. Hansel, Riley Smith, and Max Domi. No, what was going to take Max Domi off? No, leave Max Domi on the power play because his passing, right? His 5-star passing can help out Hansel and Riley Smith, so I'm fine with that. It was the penalty kill, right? Yeah, I wanted to change the penalty kill. Gormley, there you go. Let me just switch up. Very nice. Hansel to Foley. Yep. Let me just change up the penalty kill now. Okay, so the penalty kill, yeah, I wanted to put Anze Kopitar back on the penalty kill. We got to take advantage of that defensive category. All right, I wanted to keep him off the penalty because, I want to get him some 5-on-5 and power play time, but got to give this guy the chance to help out our team. And Ekman Larson and Yandel, you guys got to be split up here. Stone and Yandel, yeah, that's fine. Yandel can be on the penalty kill. He's got some good defensive stats, that's fine. Or should I put Gormley? You know what? Hang on, let me just... I want to take some time here, boys, and do the lines. Yeah, I'm going to go with Gormley because we're at the tipping point of the season. If we continue to play like this, we're not going to make the playoffs. We can turn it around if we start playing good now, but it's got to be now. Barry and Ekman Larson, yeah, that's fine. Can Ekman Larson be on the penalty kill? I think he's got 87 for defensive awareness. I don't want to take that off the penalty kill. For Murphy, let me see Murphy's stats again. Murphy, if you go in there, kind of... It's a little bit, you know what? No. I'm going to go with my better players here. Kopitar, Ekman Larson, Barry, Bo Horvat, Hansel. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with Kopitar and Hansel and Horvat and Zach Smith. All right, we'll really stack up the first line penalty kill. See if Hansel can help him out there. Kopitar, Bo Horvat, yeah. No, let's switch this around. Let's go with Gormley. Very nice. 4-on-4 lines. Kopitar, Yakupov, Hansel, Toffoli. Yeah, I don't need to change any of that, right? And then back here goes... Oh, no. Oops, Connor Murphy. There you go. Very nice. So Murphy's in there. Extra attackers, Kopitar, Yakupov. Goaltenders, Mark Byzantine. Shootout, offense. Very nice. All right, and I don't need to make any changes for here. Pilon, is he already on the team? Just want to make sure Pilon's on the team. Yeah, Pilon's on the team. All right, so we made some line changes. Now let's see if the Arizona Coyotes can go forward and start winning some games, because that's what we need to do. We have no current injuries right now, which is a good thing, but we already have 14 losses on the season, which puts us 5 games below 500. It's not horrible. We're still early, but, it's now December 1st, all right? So we want to turn this baby around before the All-Star break. We don't want to be below 500 come the All-Star break if we are indeed supposedly a playoff team. And there you go. We answer back with a 5-1 victory. So, you know what? Because this is simulating here, I have a few things I want to talk about. The first thing we can talk about is come the trade deadline, if this team is not a playoff team, what are the trading assets? Do we hold on to Yandel? Do we hold on to Kopitar? Do these guys stay on the team for another chance next year? Or do you look at them and say, okay, 31 years old, 32 years old, whatever they are, yeah, they have another 2 good years in them, maybe 3, but considering that you just missed the playoffs and considering that you have a bunch of young players on this team, do you just go ahead and trade them for first-round picks or younger players with good star potential, you know? I know you guys have been clamoring for me to go get a superstar goaltender who's already in his mid-80s. We're going to give Google Vez the chance. 1 more year. Like I said, he's got 2 more years on his minor league deal, so let's give him 1 more year. Let's keep on going here, all right? So if we are not in a playoff position come the trade deadline, it's not the end of the world because, yeah, I want to make the playoffs, but what good is it to make the playoffs again and just get whooped in the first round, you know? We need to build this team for a deep playoff run. And if we're just a so-so team this year, I want to rebuild. I want to trade away Kopitar. I want to trade away Yandel. They could come back and help us next year, but, I mean, Barzell, Toffoli, Yakupov, Ekman Larson can stay. Pilon, he's going to be coming up soon. We have a good chunk of young core players that I want to get better. And also, you got to remember, I still have my first-round pick for this year, so if we're not a good team, that could be a top 10 pick. And we're in the years now where you can find, like, 4.5-star players at 70 overall at, like, 6 or 7, right? So I could get a good player here, and we were starting to lose some games again. Damn, we actually got back to, like, 500, and then we lost a few. And we also have the Calgary Flames first pick as well, right? So I don't want to jinx it just yet, but we could have 2 picks in the top 10 this year, and we could trade up. Man, there's 4 in a row we just lost. Damn it, man. I'm telling you, I think a big mistake was Darcy Kemper. Like, it was a mistake, but it also wasn't a mistake. He would have maybe helped us get to the playoffs, but again, I think we would have gone up against a tough team in the playoffs and get spanked. We need to get that elite goaltender. I was hoping Google Vaz would be that. I want to wait 1 more year for him because his trade value will stay there. And it would just be a waste to just trade for a guy and then trade for another guy. I want to give this kid the chance. He's got the 4.5-star potential. The only thing that was scary was when it showed us, when I was trying to sign him long-term, he didn't ask for a lot of money. That's never a good thing. But Max Domi had that as well, so hopefully it's just, hopefully I got lucky with a really good contract or something. All right, so Connor Murphy's been injured with back spasm. Estimated return is January 14th, so we'll just go with Sanguinetti, and this is not looking good. We need to start winning games. There's not really much I can do. Injured with a sore knee, estimated return. All right, so I think Condra will go in there. There you go. There's really not much I can do. I can fiddle around with the line changes, but it's all coincidence, right? I think it's the goaltender. I think when we look at our stats, I think our goal is 4 and our power play is going to be fine, but our goaltender stats is not going to be the greatest. And there's no point in trading for a goaltender now to try to turn the season around. It's not gonna happen. I'd rather wait. Michael Stone's been injured with the bruised arm. Okay, we have a lot of players going down to injury. Edit lines manually. I think I might have to bring up a defenseman here because it's going to be my only scratch player, Zach Smith, Condra. All right, well, Zach Smith, you can come back here. Chipchura. There you go. Hang on a sec. Zach Smith, replacing all lines. Very nice. Let me scratch Chipchura. All right. Samuelson, Garbutt, blah, 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 blah. What do I got to address? I got to address the defenseman, right? Yeah. I'm going to have to bring up a defenseman. Okay, so let me bring up a defenseman. Maybe we should just bring up Pilon again to get some time up here to get some... Because he is listed as a top 6, so I want him to get as much... Yeah, I'm going to bring up Pilon. There you go. He can get some ice time. It sucks that I'm giving up on the season, but it really does feel like this team needs a rebuild to compete in the Western Conference. Pilon, yeah. Do I have to put him anywhere else, do you think? Penalty kill. Let's see, penalty kill. Yeah, there he is. Let's go with Yandel for the penalty kill. Get our best players out there. Yandel, you got to help me out. We need to win some games, boys. We need to go on a winning streak. Byzantine, I need you to step up. Google Vaz isn't getting it done for us. Go with Pilon. There you go. All right, so our younger players are getting some ice time here because, well, we're pretty much forced to give them ice time. But come on, boys. I already changed that. Zach Smith's already back. 17, 20, and 3. All we need to do is go on a little bit of a tear. Get some wins. Offense, you guys got to really start. You know what? It's not like we have individuals who are tearing it up. I've seen players with like 20 goals by now in the regular season. So, I mean, does Jeff Skinner have 27 goals already? No, 17. Jesus. I was going to say, that would have been a lot. Connor Murphy's available to play in the team's next game. Let's, yeah, you know what? Let me edit the lines manually. I got to do this, boys. I'll take out Sanguinetti now. Connor Murphy, there you go. So he's back in, and Sanguinetti, scratch you. Very good. So Murphy's back in there. Oh, you know what? Stop simulation. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I forgot to, I don't want Pilon on the penalty kill. Murphy's back, so let's go with, oh no, I put Yandel on the penalty kill, right? Let's see. Penalty kill, I put Yandel on. Yeah, you know what? I put Yandel. Let's give Yandel the chance. I need to just go with my best guns right now. So let's go up to the All-Star break. If we are really trailing, I'll just hit best lines and make sure Barzal is getting some ice time. And we'll see what happens. Like penalty kill, power play. Yeah, we ain't winning games. Like we're there, but we're not there. You know why are we gonna all of a sudden start winning games? It's not gonna happen. We've been a so-so team the entire year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What, Stone came back and now he's... What's the problem? It's over. Okay. Sanguinetti, you can go back down. There you go. Very nice. So Stone's back. He's counting towards our roster spot. I'll put him back in the lineup in a second here. Pilon can come back down. Let's just see. Do we win another game? No, there's no way. We already have 25 losses on the season. Again, still 6 games below 500. That's been where we've been at that for the entire video here. Like 4, 5, 6 games below 500. We lose 1, we win 1. We win 2, we lose 2. You know, it's... No, we're not a good team. So, what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to go best lines. There you go. And I'm going to make sure Domi's up here, Hansel, Condra. No, I don't want Condra. So I'm going to give Barzal the chance over Condra. And we'll leave Barzal on the third line here, and we'll leave Domi up on the second line. I just wanted to make sure Barzal got some ice time and wasn't scratched. The guys who are scratched right now are Condra, which I need to... There you go. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, hang on. Best lines. I think I changed something there. Condra, Barzal. There you go. Now I can scratch Condra again. Condra, very nice. And what about the defenseman? Murphy's the guy not playing. Let's send Pilon down and give Murphy the chance again. Defenseman. Where's Pilon? There you go. You're going to go back down to the minors. Sanguinetti, you're going to come back up. There you go. Got a lot of line changes this year, boys. Sanguinetti, Murphy. No, it's Murphy, right? Yeah, I want Murphy back in there. Murphy, very nice. Is that everything? Nope, I'm going to have to do all this. Power play, Yandel, Ekman Larson, Barry, Gormley. I need Gormley in there. There you go. 4-man power play, Gormley. Very nice. Penalty kill, good. Don't need to change that. Need to change this, though, so it's going to be Murphy. There you go. Extra attacker, goaltender. Very good. All right. You know what? I want to make sure I don't lose this. We've had a lot of line changes. That would suck. Hang on a second. All right, that's much better. So we just edited our lines there. Let's pretty much just go all the way up to the trade deadline. I've gone best lines. Let's just see if this team belongs in the playoffs or not. I don't think we are. I think you guys are right. I think we need that goaltender. 284s was decent because at least we have an 84 in the net at all times. I think Google Vaz hasn't played good enough to get a few more wins to edge us into a over 500 position. Because that's where we are. I mean, we're 5 games below 500. A backup goaltender who has more wins than losses, you know, they put you into that playoff position. I wanted to give Google Vaz a chance to play. And we're going to see if it helped out for next year kind of thing, you know. But it definitely is hurting us. So let's see, you know what, let's go. That's good news for us. Look at the Calgary Flames record. That is good news for us. I was right choosing them. All right, and there's another loss to Vancouver there. They're 18, 21, and 8. So, I mean, they're 11 games below 500. I don't want to jinx it, right? But I'm happy with that trade because I'm not going to go after a player. Like, we could just draft a player, you know what I mean? We're still a young team. And they come into the league at like 70 overall at this point. So, you know what? I'm very happy with that. Hopefully, they keep on losing. Come on, Calgary. You know what? Just don't let it be an overtime loss. We probably beat them in overtime. All right. So, I don't think we can make the playoffs. Anything can happen. I think year 2 was the magical year where we went on a crazy run. I did not think we were a playoff team, and you guys were saying that everybody in our division was playing like shit. And we had a chance to make it into the playoffs, and on the back of Darcy Kemper, we made it in. You know, and then we beat Vancouver in round number 1, but then we got embarrassed by St. Louis. I've been trying to build up a playoff team, but now we're not even a regular season team without the goaltenders. Yeah, that's the next thing on the list. We need to come back and get a goaltender who's a superstar. It's the next thing on the checklist. All right, but here's the All-Star break. All right, so hopefully we can have a fresh start in the new year here. After the All-Star break, the season's not over. You guys just got to start winning some games, all right? Come on, we can beat the Montreal Canadiens. They're 23, 22, and 4. I just don't want to see a 24 on our loss record. Overtime losses, wins, I don't care. Oh, there's a 24. If we push that up beyond 30, it's done. We need to keep that below 30 if we want the chance. And that's what I mean. It's like 6 more losses in 20 plus games. I don't know. I don't think we can do that. There's another loss. No, we're not a playoff team. All right, so at least we can maybe make some trades here at the trade deadline. Well, you know what? I won't jump ahead just yet. Let's just see where we are in the standings. We have a few more weeks here before the trade deadline. Let's see what I mean. Oh, look at that guy, V. Fitzgerald for Detroit. He was a draft pick. He's got 22 goals already. What a beast. There you go. There's a win. Hang on a second here. If our division is not playing good, you never know. Maybe our poise of our veterans can start to take over. Oh, there's another loss. And the last 3 losses have all been 1 goal. Well, not the Detroit game, the other one, but 2 goal. No, 2 games that were 1 goal games, you know what I mean? Give me the damn overtime point at least. Oh my god. Well, we got the overtime point out of that one. But there's the 30 losses, you know what I mean? Nah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. We just can't get above 500. I just want to get above 500. Or completely shit the bed so we get a top 5 pick. Hansel's been injured with a pulled groin. Oh my god. Edit lines manually. Let's go with, you know what? Let's go with Bo Horvat. There you go. And Barzell, you can be a third-line center. And then Samuelson can get the chance. And then we'll put in Condra, I believe. There you go. Condra. I'm going to have to change all this, though. Yep. Let's put in Barzell. Give him the chance on the power play. Let's see what the kid can do for us. Barzell. There you go. Penalty kill. Horvat, Smith. Pierlini. Let's go with Pierlini. There you go. Horvat and Pierlini. Nice little power forward, shorthanded. Maybe they can get some goals for us. Barzell, we'll put him in right here. Is he? No, he's not on the third 4-on-4 lines. Good, and that's everybody. Yeah, that should be everybody. All right, so we're going to check the stats here in a second. Let's just get all the way to where we want to go or where we want to stop the simulation. But I'm willing to bet right now that our team is fine for goals for. I'm sure we're getting goals on our first and second and third lines. We're getting points, but we're not a good goals against kind of team. But we have oh, see what I mean? We're right there. We crawl right back up to 500, and then we lose a game. And I will probably lose this one against the Calgary Flames. Let's see what the record is again, Calgary. Come on, don't. 39. Ooh, damn, man. They're losing a lot of games. The Calgary Flames. That is great for us. Look at Calgary's record. They're 21-39, basically. They already have 40 losses on the year. Oh my god, we could be seeing a really good draft pick this year. We beat them 6-2. Yes, there's another overtime regulation loss for them. The Calgary Flames, boys. The season is not a complete failure. We turned Howla into a top 5 pick, it looks like. All right, there you go. There's another loss. Whatever. We have the 30 losses on the year. We basically have to go undefeated to get. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Had some wins. You know what? I mean, I'm looking at the LA Kings record, and they're like 28, 26. I mean, there could be teams in our division that is all over the place. So we're gonna stop the simulation right there. We have one more game against the Minnesota Wild, but I don't want to go that far. All right, now let's take a quick look at the standings here. Hang on a sec. So the Atlantic Division, the Boston Bruins up with 86. The Columbus Blue Jackets at the top with 79. All right, so that's the Eastern Conference. Now let's take a look. The Pacific Division, oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so that last game against the LA Kings, we beat them. That was a big win right there. All right, so here's the way I see it. We are not almost in the playoffs. We are not, because we have to catch third place in the Pacific Division. I don't think we are going to win the wild card, because if you look in the Central Division, Winnipeg's got 74, Chicago's got 74, St. Louis has 67, and Nashville's got 66. So the only way we can make the playoffs, I don't think we'll make the wild card, unless, of course, we go on a crazy tear. But the only way we can make the playoffs is if we beat out the LA Kings there. And that's a possibility. We're only 4 points behind LA, and we can catch third. So you know what? I'm not going to give up on the season this year. All right? I mean, we could trade away Kopitar and Yandel, but you know what? We already have the Calgary Flames pick this year, and they have 53 points. They are dead last in the NHL. So I have the first-round pick from the dead last team. What a trade that was. Eric Howla. turning into a first-round pick for me. Oh, it could be a top 5. It looks like it's guaranteed a top 10. It could be a top 5 pick. And at this point in the game, that's a star. That's a stud you're getting. All right. I also have mine, so if I don't make the playoffs, 61 points. I mean, that could be a top 10 pick, especially if we really start to shit the bed. Right. We have the Rangers' second pick, so we're going to be bringing in a few young players this year. Now, I want to show you something with the trade values, right? Kopitar. Now, here's the thing about Kopitar. He's 31. He'll stay at 91 overall until he's like 33, so we can come back next year with him, no problem. All right? I won't look at his stats just yet. Yakupov's not going anywhere. Barzal's not going anywhere. Toffoli's not going anywhere. Hansel, he's definitely trade bait, but he's injured, so we can't trade him right now. But he's 32 years old. All right, this is definitely the year to trade Hansel if we don't. Unless we go to the playoffs and we win the Stanley Cup, and it's all because of Hansel, right? If we don't make the playoffs this offseason, it's definitely a Hansel trade because he's 32. Next year, he'll be 33. He could drop. Pierlini, he's not going anywhere. These guys, not going anywhere. All right, so, I mean, I don't think I want to trade Kopitar yet. He's still in his prime. I don't think he should go anywhere. All right, Hansel, I think definitely because next year Barzal will be able to take over the second line center position for Hansel. He will get the jump. That trade value is way up there. Let's go next. Left wingers, nobody gets traded out of there. Right wingers, nobody gets traded out of there. All right, defenseman, Yandel is up there. Now Yandel is 32 years old. Let's see his potential. Yeah, Yandel could be trade bait. All right, so again, I think we should hold on to him for the playoff push here because we are only 4 points out of the position. All right, so I think we should hold on to Captain Yandel for this year. But if we don't make the playoffs, and if it's an unsuccessful playoff run, I think Yandel and Hansel could be traded away, and we could bring in another defenseman. Remember, Jesse Mills is already up to 73 overall. Ryan Pilon's up to 80 overall. We have Barry, who's 27. Gormley, who's 27. Stone, who's 28. We have young defensemen on this team now. We can maybe go trade for another one. And then, of course, the goaltenders. So I think here at the trade deadline, I don't really see us having any trading assets. All right, I think we should go for the playoffs. I don't think we should give up on it. I don't think we should trade for anyone to try to make the playoffs this year, though. I think we should just give it to our younger players and see what happens. But if we don't make the playoffs, then Hansel and Yandel are definitely trade baits. And we already have 2 top 10 picks, maybe even a top 5, so there's no point in trading for draft picks this year. I think we can go out and get a player, maybe a goaltender like you guys were saying. All right, so hang on a second here. Stats Central, let's see this. Let's see if I'm right about the offensive stats compared to the defensive stats. So right now, points, if we don't make the playoffs, it's a top 10 pick. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we are the 10th overall pick right now if the NHL was to end. And Calgary's got number 1. Oh, I can't wait. Goals for per game, 2.95. So we're scoring enough goals. That's why I don't think Kopitar should go anywhere. They're doing their job. I think you guys are right. I think it's the goaltender situation right now. Goals against per game, 3.03. We are the 4th worst team in the NHL for allowing goals. All right, that's the problem. Power play goals. Oh, hang on. Power play percentage, 20.3. So we're scoring enough on the power play. Penalty kill percentage, 79%, so our penalty kill is horrible. And I don't think it's our penalty killers, I think it's our goaltenders. Our home record, 15, 14, and 4. Our away record, 13, 14, and 1. But our last 10 were 5, 3, and 2. If we can continue that kind of pace, I don't know, we might be able to do something. We might be able to sneak in, just like year number 2. Player stats now. Let's take a look at some of these. Let's see who's producing for us. Again, I don't think we have any individuals who are taking off and playing out of their minds, but I think we have decent goal scoring for the first, second, and even third line. I think our third line will be scoring some goals too. Forwards, all right, so Kopitar, yeah, he's not having that point a game season, and it's weird because I got Toffoli and Yakupov playing alongside of him, but at least Toffoli and Yakupov, they're all on the same kind of level. It's not like Bodker is clearly less. You know what I mean? Toffoli's got 23 goals. Yakupov looks like he's going to have 20 goals. Kopitar's had a little bit of a slower season, but maybe because he's got the 2 snipers alongside of him. And Toffoli would be better than Bodker, right? I don't know. Or maybe it's just because we're losing some games. But, geez, we're scoring a lot of goals. Yeah, we are scoring a lot. We looked at the stats, so we must be. Hansel's got 36 points. Riley Smith's got 36 points. And Max Domi's got 34 points. So, you see what I mean? Everybody's getting some points on this team. Zach Smith's got 20. Barzell's got 17 points. Barzell's a +3, all right, boys? So don't say Barzell in the second line's ruining it. He's a +3. 17 points. Pierlini's 15 points. Horvat, 14 points. Oh, yeah. These guys, Everyone's getting some points on our team. And then Garbage. Yeah, these guys down here. What about our defensemen? They should have a lot of goals. No, they don't. I thought they'd have like 20-goal seasons. Yandel's got 14 goals. 45 points for Ekman Larson. 40 points for the new Tyson Berry. So that was a good trade. He's getting a lot of points. Yeah, they're chipping in. I mean, we still have 20 games to go, right? They're chipping in for points, but here's the problem. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, I mean, yeah, Google Vaz, 13 games played, a 3.85 goals against average, 5-6-0. So, yeah, he's not helping us get us any wins there. A save percentage of 86.63, all right, with 0 shutouts. So, yeah, I think if we had Kemper and Byzantine this year, I think we would be in a better position. But you know what? We got to give this kid a chance. He's 23 years old. I hope he gets better. All right, we're going to wait one more year for him. And Mark Byzantine, 51 games played, 2.78 goals against average, 23, 22, and 2, and a save percentage of 90.47. That's not good enough. And considering what he did last year, you know, I thought he'd be able to do it. Last year, 28, 15, and 0, and a save percentage of .912, right? So he has played better in the past. I guess just the full-time schedule this year, it wasn't good for him. Who knows? All right, so our goaltenders are holding us back, but I'm not going to make a trade for one right now because if we're going to make a trade for a goaltender, I want to trade for a younger goaltender and turn him into the goalie of the Arizona Coyotes, basically. You know, build him up around the team. That's what I was thinking for Google Vaz. That's what I was thinking for Byzantine. But they're both kind of, you know, they've hit their peak almost, it seems like. So we're going to leave it right there, right? If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But I think we should go for the playoffs, and I don't think we should make any drastic moves right here. We can try to make the playoffs, and if we don't, we still have Calgary's first-round pick. So it's not like we're going to end up as a tweener team where we don't get a good pick and we miss the playoffs. We will get Calgary's pick, and we could still make the playoffs. So you can get the best of both worlds, all right? So let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.